hey guys, I'm not sure how this can work out. It's told me twice now that I can't connect to the internet, and there's no one here yet. So I'll give it a couple minutes. If it doesn't look like this is going to work out, I'll just turn it off. Hey, there's somebody here. I don't know what the connection speed looks like. Hello? So, is it pretty pixelated? How's the, boring. That was for Vinny. Vinny said it was boring. Resolution's fine. Okay, I was curious because it told me twice that I couldn't connect. A little worse than normal. Looks fine. It was a black screen. Something's up with your shit, Vinny. So, now that there's a few of us here, we are going to talk about, and I just didn't want to go to the trouble of editing and things like that, so I'm doing it via live feed because I got a headache. I don't feel real great. But this is the Brad Zinkler design Urban Trapper by Boker. And I am just getting around. I hadn't even carried it. It's been in a box. Just getting around to carrying it. Hey, what's up, Ken? This came in a box of stuff from my our mysterious benefactor, and I just now got around to it. It was dull. It was pretty dull when I got it, but I've been carrying it. This is a really nice knife, and it's not an outrageously priced knife. I think I'm running a fever, guys. Hang on, I need to put my sweatshirt on. I think I may have caught whatever my daughter has. She's been homesick from school the last 2 days, so kind of sucks. But I've seen some of the other Brad Zinkler designs, and they didn't appeal to me. The handles, all that stuff really didn't appeal to me. This does. This is a pretty functional, awesome knife. There's not a lot wrong with this knife. This knife, nice and thin for what you want to carry. The pocket clip is a deep carry pocket clip. Not something I dig, but it's not bad. It sits nice in the pocket. It is super light, and it has it's not a frame lock per se, or a liner lock. I mean, it's pretty much frame lock with an overlay, with some scales put on it, because it's not, if you look, it's not recessed in and it's not thin. It is the entire material. So what you're looking at is VG10 steel, G10 overlays, titanium frame, basically, with IKBS. So I will not be taking this apart. The knife itself, actually, the blade shape is really nice. The blade shape is a lot like a lot of other of the Brad Zinkler designs. But it does look like a big gents. It's a lot thinner profile. Definitely a different design, but same basic concept. There's a couple knives out there like this that have the G10 or carbon fiber and stuff on them. This one actually you can get in a Urban Trapper, comes in a skeletonized handle. It comes in this with the G10. You can get it in carbon fiber. But these are anywhere between like $78 to $110, depending on where you're looking. It's got pretty good action. It's not got a lot of snap and noise to it and everything like that. But yeah, you can get it with. I love VG10. Joe, I love VG10. So Brad said you can get it in wood scales, and Joe, and that guy asked me if I liked VG10. I love VG10. You have to sharpen it a little bit more often, but they're all titanium. This is titanium. It's just titanium with a G10 scale. So somebody was asking about if they have G10. The only big thing about this that really is irritating is how sharp that flipper tab is. Can you guys see that? How sharp that flipper tab is? Let me turn this around. I'll show you. You see that? And I mean, it really just digs right into the pad of that finger. It does, however, have something kind of cool. It's got some jimping right there. Yeah, I believe you're right. I've seen some all metal handled ones. Yeah, all titanium handles. So, this isn't gonna be a real long thing. I just wanted to get it out of the way, and I just wanted to be able to put it up instantaneously. What's up, Ben? I'm drinking an entire pint of wine. Because it's what was left, and I'm like, screw it. So I got my pint beer mug, my pint beer glass, and I just filled it up as fast as would go. Yeah, whole pint. Why? Why not? I'm getting sick, and I'm doing, I don't have enough wine, though. It's got alcohol in it. I don't care. It ain't about the vehicle. Here's the thing. Sometimes it's more about the destination than how you get there. The destination I'm looking for is intoxication. That's the state that I'm taking this journey in. This vehicle I'm using happens to be a pint of wine. So Vinny was saying he got that, drank beers, beer and wine reviews. But this wine came out of the fucking box. So I don't think I'm the person who should be reviewing wine. Like I said, sometimes it's about the destination, not the vehicle you get there in. So, no, I hadn't done a live feed. I was on the couch all day. So, I don't know if I'm going to get rid of this knife. I had thought about getting rid of this, but I think my wife just hurt herself. No, never mind. It was a dog. I had thought about that I was maybe going to sell this one because I've been getting rid of some of the knives that, you know, I don't need to keep around and stuff like that. So, no stories. I'm not in a story kind of mood. But this one did need it still needs sharpened a little bit. Oh! So let me, not necessarily a story, but something interesting. So, I had a guy send me a knife, and I sent it back to him, and I mean, I did do sharpening on it, but he's like, I don't know what it is, this knife just isn't sharp, and I get this knife in, and he's like, it just won't cut, and it just doesn't feel sharp. He's like, tell me what you can do with it. And so I get it here, and the whole blade is just covered in adhesive from tape residue. And so I call him back. I get a hold of the guy, I text him back, and I'm like, hey, you open a lot of packages with this? And he goes, yeah, I open a lot of packages. He says, it just won't cut. And I'm like, well, it's because you got like 3 pounds of tape adhesive stuck on your blade. It's not dull. I used WD-40. I cleaned the blade up. I took all the adhesive off of it, and it was fine. It was pretty fucking sharp. And he's like, fuck it, go ahead and sharpen it anyway. I was like, what? What I think about Spyderco Sharp Maker? Watch any of my videos. That's what I think of the Spyderco Sharp Maker. I have one. They come in handy for certain things. I use Spyderco Sharp Maker for I use the Spyderco Sharp Maker for my bread knife, and I'll do some. I use the triangles from it to touch up ceramic, or not ceramic, but serrated. I'm really not feeling well. The kid's been homesick for 2 days. I'm pretty sure I've got whatever she's got because it's starting the same way. I get the headache and my stomach's starting to hurt. But that's the point of the alcohol. Is the point of the alcohol is, you know, if alcohol killed germs on your skin, then it should kill it on the inside. What was that? What do you think is the best way to clean a sharp maker? The way they recommend it. Get yourself a green scratchy pad, some Comet, and some water. That's how you clean it. .9% of the time I'm going to agree with manufacturers on their maintenance programs for things. Don't use oil on those ceramics. Vinny, go back, read the instructions. You use Comet, water, and a green scratcher pad. Matter of fact, they specifically tell you, but they tell you not to use oil on those ceramic stones, Vinny. Never used anything but what they recommended on it, and it works just fine. Oh, you guys notice, Vinny is basically here just to cause me hate and discontent. In here telling people to use stuff on it that the manufacturer recommends not to do. Now they don't have to dry for a couple of days. If manufacturers know what's best, why do you change their angles? Because, Vinny, the manufacturer is not the one making that angle. The guy that designed the knife is not the guy setting that angle. If all you're going to do is argue with me, I'll tell you the same thing I told fucking Anthony on my Instagram feed. I'll fucking just block you because I'm in not one of those moods. I'm not here to argue. I'm not even going to indulge it. I'm drinking a fucking pint of wine on an empty stomach. It should tell you something about. It's not Vinny versus Michael. It's Vinny sitting in a corner, unable to participate because I fucking block him. There is no Vinny. If you're on my channel, there is no anybody versus Michael. It's Michael. So, I had to take a video down. So, you guys remember I put up the video where I called out the scammer. Yes, the pics finally came through, Nico. I put up that video about the scammer. And I had to take it down. Because as much as he says that he's been trying to make amends, which I do believe he is. I haven't seen the knives he said he was going to send me for me and the other guy. He's been commenting and things like that, but there was one comment on the one video that I didn't agree with, and I had thought I had taken it down before, and he went back and he was arguing with the poster, and I was like, you know, I don't want to escalate. I don't want to have to block both these guys. So that's what I said, because, you know, if you're arguing, calling each other names, I'll block you for my channel. And it's just a policy I got. I don't want people being abusive to each other. I can take a little abuse towards me. I can take abuse towards me till I get fed up with it, and then I'll block you. But I don't want anybody... don't want anyone being abusive to my subscribers. And so I had just given kind of a warning. Well, just shortly after that, I got a notification that I had a privacy complaint generated against me, so I had to take that video down. And not upset, I'm just saying I had to take down a video that, so I may redo that video and we'll see. Posted somebody else getting scammed. It's my initials. My logo is my initials for knives and things that I make, but I don't put it on the neck knives. They're just too small. So, but I had to take that video down. I got an interesting call this afternoon. I answered my phone. It was for any of you guys that ever called me, you know, 90% chance I'm going to answer my phone or respond probably with either a call back or a text. So anyway, I get a call from this guy, and he is in Ontario, Canada. And I talked with this gentleman, nice guy, for about 30 minutes. And the reason he called was he just wanted to thank me and tell me that he liked my YouTube channel. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I had a guy call me all the way from Canada just because he's like, hey, I like what you do. He's like, I like your videos. I like the fact you do everything by hand. And I was like, you know, and then told me, he's like, if you ever make it up to Canada, give him a call. And said he didn't have much to offer, but he had hospitality. And I was like, what? It was like, because that's how I grew up on farm, is that's, you treated, you know, that's how you treated your neighbors and stuff like that. I was like, it's just pretty fucking cool. So, I just wanted to sharpen that, get it actually sharp, because I've been carrying it and I like it, but it had a couple dull spots on it. I got it, and I just never actually sat down and sharpened it. But no, that was pretty cool. So that kind of offset the fact that I had to take down a video. I don't like taking down my videos. I've taken down 3. One of them was because there was a copyright complaint, and to even post it, I would have had to taken out the audio completely. And the problem with that is it would not have made sense. The video in its entirety would not have made sense without the audio. I had to take that one down. I took one down because I didn't like the content. No. The YouTube videos from Disneyland, I rectified the I already rectified the complaint, the monetization, the copyright. So basically, I can't monetize any of those videos. They have ads in them, but the ad money doesn't go to me. It goes to whoever the copyright. And there was one video that had a song that you couldn't play at all, and it basically, I had to take all that audio out. Same thing happened on the Las Vegas vlog. If you see, there's audio from earlier in the video. I basically had to dub over audio on it. I didn't mean to. I didn't. That's not how I meant to do it, but it's too late now. There was a copyright claim on one of the songs that played while we were at the Bellagio. Brad, I don't even remember. I just know that it gets me the option that I can take that section, that whole song out, and it will go and it'll find that song. It takes like an hour for it to do it. So, I have a horrible headache. And I don't think this is going to be much longer of a video. But no, like I said, I've handled some of the other Brad Zinkler designs. They really aren't anything that I really liked until I saw this one. And I think this one's going to stick around. I like it. I really like this knife. I think this one's going to stick around for a while before I up and decide that I'm going to sell it. Because it is very thin, very comfortable, and I used it here around the house for some kitchen tasks, and it's like having a folding, it's basically a folding paring knife, to tell you the truth. It's a folding kitchen knife. It's a lot what it looks like. So I'm hoping my daughter stops running a fever so she can go to school tomorrow, because I have not gotten anything done being home with her all day for the last 2 days. I've gotten sharpening done, but there's definitely knives. Yeah, I look like shit, don't I, Nico? But I have shit that I need to do. I had people order some of the Vipers. The Vipers they're here. I've got to do some cleanup. I'm going to try and put a couple of them in the oven either tomorrow or the next day and do some heat treat, and that way I can start having knives surface finish and everything like that, and maybe get a few of them done before the end of the week. I'm kind of behind on all that. If any of you guys are wanting a Viper neck knife, let me know. I will definitely get back with you on that. Best way to get a hold of me is via text message. I don't do emails well. I have a customer that I've called a couple times. I'm kind of concerned. I've called a couple times. They left me a message, or they sent me an email, and I can't, for some reason, I cannot respond to their email. It won't let me. It comes back undeliverable. So we're going to have to see what's going on with that. And I can't sleep. I got a headache too. So it's all just culminating in probably me getting sick. Nico is currently working on a knife for a giveaway. We are going to do something special as a giveaway. I did the ceramic coating on the blade and the pocket clip, so I'm doing black and gold, and Nico is doing something very special. He's dipping the scales, and so it's going to be a one-of-a-kind knife that, I mean, it's the only one like it. It's going to be the only one like it. And I'm going to do it as a giveaway as soon as Nico gets done with it. I will get it sharpened, and we will announce the giveaway. It's not a real expensive knife, but it's not a bad knife either. It's that little orange handle Gonzo that I had, but we're doing something special to it. I haven't announced it yet. It will be announced. It'll be announced on here, and then I have got to do something that is going to be a giveaway for Patreon subscribers only. I just am not sure what I'm going to do for that. So, that being said, guys, I feel like shit, and I'm going to go in, and I'm going to eat supper, and then I'm going to lay down. So, if you guys are waiting on a knife from me for sharpening, I did not make it to the post office today, so it's yet another day of delay. By the time everything got done and wife got back and I had picked up my daughter's homework from school, there was no time for me to make it to the post office. So, that being said, you guys take it easy, and I'll see you next time.